Hi everyone. So for this week, we're talking about crisis work and ACEs. So for the first prompt, which was what were my thoughts on crisis work and how it's progressed in the field and the history of crisis work. I think that we've come a long way when dealing with crisis, specifically in the areas of like traumatic events like natural disasters or like fires or mass shootings, things like that, because they've become more prevalent in recent years. And I think that considering the steps of crisis response, where it's like changing perception and perspective and then offering resources and bringing them down back to a normal level, in order to deal with the crisis response or the trauma responses that people will go through. I think that we've really come a long way from just getting people to hospitals and making sure that their like bodily health care is fine, but not really checking in with their mental health, which is where like interdisciplinary teams come in and provide people with counseling services, medication, physicians, things like of that nature. So I think that we've really kind of taken huge strides by way of responding to crisis and treating people that are in a crisis situation. And then for the ACEs question, which was just my general thoughts on adverse childhood experiences. I didn't know that there was an actual study conducted. I thought the adverse childhood experiences was just like a general term for things that one might experience that affect them later in life. But I was really interested to find out there was an entire research study done on ACEs, and that's how they determined what the ACEs were. Like considering like unplanned pregnancies or low socioeconomic status or things of that nature. I thought that was really cool to see the data and research behind it, and to see that there isn't one specific socioeconomic group or race or religion or any other kind of demographic that specifically sees ACEs more so like a major way than others. They're kind of all affected by ACEs across the board, which was really interesting to me. Some groups are a little more affected by some things because of socioeconomic status, and other disadvantages than others. But it was cool to see that like everyone, well not cool, but just interesting that everyone has the potential to have an ACEs experience. So I just thought that was really cool to see that like 1 in 3 people have some type of ACEs experience, and then I think it was 1 in 5 experience more than one ACEs experience. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting, especially learning about the different types of adverse childhood experiences. I didn't realize how many there were and how many were considered an adverse childhood experience. I didn't realize that I had like some of my own were adverse childhood experiences that I thought were just kind of normal, that like everyone went through, like it happened to everybody. But I guess some things are considered an adverse childhood experience that I just kind of thought it just wasn't a huge deal for other people. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Thanks for listening.